Could be the left half.
Oh god.
Attack. Phase. Is that east-west?
Tylee's big hurt. Tylee, PC'd?
I'm like locked up.
Is everyone in?
He's dead. He's dead. Explosion! Oh yeah, you can try the Edie thing. Here, right. Watch this. Oh, I can get eaten. It's too slow.
Oh, I wanted to see it. All right, I went off to a bad start that time, so. But I was gonna go for it.
You were gonna wait like 7 minutes into the fight and then accidentally fuck something up.
Oh man, my parse. I'll worry about my parse when we get like 3 or 4 cleared,
After we get one.
or 11 or 12 cleared. I mean,
What are you talking about, dude? This is a clear one right here. This one, right here.
Tylee, whenever you're ready.
Been carrying these chicken thighs around for like 2 weeks now. I don't they need to be refrigerated or something?
nah. They're chock full of preservatives.
I've got 200 chicken thighs.
That's a lot of chicken thighs.
So Midori, was that actually what you named your character after?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'm
Why?
going to restart.
What was the point of killing yourself, though?
Oh,
I didn't kill myself. That's the point.
that's weird.
Well, something killed yourself.
That's weird.
I took a couple of sips of that stuff last night, and I was like, "Oh man, this is dangerous. I could just drink this forever."
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
I feel like it would go good with like an orange type of soda.
Maybe. I don't know. They usually mix it with sweet and sour.
That's because they have zero imagination. Sweet and sour is like the most basic ass mixer.
Who is they?
Like people in general.
Who invented Midori sours? That was the name of my chocobo too, sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour still to me just tastes like crushed up like Smarties or sweet tarts.
Had any of these things separately.
Well, I think there is I think there are mixed drinks that mix Midori with orange flavors.
Yeah, after tasting it a couple times, I was just like, I think this would really go good with like something orange.
I mean,
How-
Midori orange is actually just equal parts Midori and orange juice.
Hmm.
All right, I have a Genshin question. How do you guys not want to fucking rage and smack your computer when you're like going to enhance this promising new relic, and you just new stat defense. Oh, okay, we're gonna put 4 points into that.
That's literally happened to me every time. Yeah.
You just
Wha-
give it to Noelle and call it a day.
When it happens enough, you just go like, well, figures.
Like, guess we have to roll a new artifact.
I literally had. Oh my god! I had an attack percentage, crit rate, and I got defense percent up for the 5.
Yep.
And this was on a VV, like a Verdicent, the Nemo set bonus with. This is a goblet with the Nemo damage up.
Just gonna have to hold that L, my guy. Live with it.
Like that just happened to me like an hour ago.
Can you not re-roll stats on it?
Nope.
Nope.
You can go get a new
Ooh.
one, hopefully.
So, to this day, across every single set I've collected, I have gotten one piece that's double attack, double crit. So, flat attack percent, crit, and crit rate. And it's a flower from the Bloodstained set. So, literally, it's always going to be just a piece that is the 5th offset piece or whoever I'm using it on. But it's the only one I've ever seen with actually good roll on it.
Yes, because flower is the only thing that's like guaranteed to not have any of those stats as its primary stat.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I didn't actually consider that. Why does it have to be on the Bloodstained set? It's so garbage. Because if I ever have a Razor carry.
I was all excited that I got Bloodstained with Goblet with physical damage up, and I was like, sweet. Now let's give this to my physical I don't have a character that does
Aw.
perfect damage.
Oops. I thought you got a Razor recently, or was that a Bennett?
Oh, I haven't, but I haven't leveled him at all.
No, that's it. He probably just wants Glads, right? 4-piece Glads is probably just better.
The goblet he could still use, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's spicy on him.
So the real sad thing is once you get to 50, you don't get any new artifacts.
Yeah.
I think it increases the chance of you
Ever
getting
again. What was that?
Yeah, it has an increased chance of getting 2 5-stars.
I'd imagine.
Only from world bosses. But my point
Really?
is, you don't get to run artifact engines anymore because you're spending every resin for pretty much the next 3 months just getting your characters to 90/talents/ weapon upgrades. It's like going back to before rank 40 when it's like no point in worrying about artifacts. We've got everything else to do. So I'm just stuck with all of the artifacts that we have.
Just count yourself lucky that you don't also have to farm the new water set when it comes out. Because I don't know how I'm going to swing that in my resin. I think I'm just not going to be using Child for a while.
How's that restart coming?
I'm not streaming tonight. I'm gonna record our clear. But if we go into 2 or not 10, not 2, I'm gonna start streaming again.
Yeah, actually, is the next one that like dog looking guy?
Yes,
Or is that 11?
that's 10.
No, 11 is
11 is
Thancred.
Thancred.
Oh, that's right. That fight was so unrememberable. That's not a word. What's the word I'm looking for?
Unmemorable.
That's the
Forgettable?
one. Yes. Yeah, one of those.
Forgettable?
Yeah.
Unmemorable.
Clearly, it's more forgettable, but that implies that there's some uncertainty as to whether or not you'll forget it.
Oh, I need to do my normals for this week.
You just need to do 12, right?
I mean, I could get gear for my other classes.
You could craft gear for your other classes. It's so easy and cheap to craft gear.
I could, but that would take more time, and at least I'm getting tomestones while I'm doing normals.
Yeah.
I'm almost capped on allegory again, so
Honestly, the most valuable thing about the normal modes is it lets me practice classes that I don't remember how to play.
I am Captain Allegory.
you should at least sell that.
I should.
You're gonna miss out on the bonus when we clear this tonight.
Oh, well.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's too
Hopefully.
late now. We're already in here.
And it's 30 minutes since the start of raid time, and we've gotten one pull in.
Yeah, boy.
It would be dishonest of us for the new guy if we started on time 2 nights in a row.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to get audio on a stream because a buddy of mine is like, "Hey, stream because I want to see how well you do," and I'm like,
What are you using to stream?
OBS. I've got it. I figured out how to get the screen capture, but now I don't know how to get audio captured. And I'm looking at the audio; it's picking up me talking and things like that, but it's not.
You can add extra audio captures
In the
lump them
mixer.
together,
That's where I have it.
and then you can adjust the relative volume of each.
Because yeah, I record everybody's voice when I stream.
Oh, I change it from now it's working. I change it from default capture to the actual headset.
Okay, yeah. See, I have my mic picking up, since that's what I talk into, and then I have my headset, which is where all you guys' voices come out from. And I also have the desktop audio, which is where the music comes from the game.
Tylete, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, for a really reals check.
All right, let's do this.
Oh boy.
I guess I better eat another food.
Yeah, don't be a chump and eat it on the first pull.
I need to figure out where to put my potions.
Yeah, I wasted 16 minutes of my food.
Like, just a smidge more.
Spread.
Guilty. Fine stuff. South. The tank stuff.
Sorry, I wasn't in that one.
I almost moved a split second too early.
Left, right. Then spread. Wide angle left in. Everyone out.
Ugh.
Next is gonna be the cones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 look away, and then donuts.
Oh no.
I hope you all feel bad for what you did.
Feeling bad is such a strong word.
Reminder, Kanata. I will
But-
always reset there.
I tell you, Proggin without a raising DPS is.
Do your reset, like, before the cones go off if you can. Or, like, right as the cones are going off, right? Because you should be going... Like, you can peek up into that little square while the cloud is still up, and then, well, I don't know. You do you. But
I'm literally, we decided on a strat literally for the purpose so that I would stay in my position so I could hit my positionals.
Sure, but you still need to reset before the cones go off so that you can, so that Kanata can run in for the donut. Because there's like literally half a GCD between when the cones go off and when the donut hits.
No, that is not true at all. There's like 4 GCDs there.
Somewhere between that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'll count this time.
Okay.
The point is, if you reset before the cones, there's plenty of time to finish the donut mechanic before the panels need to be reset again.
Well, I have reset too early in the past, and that killed me. If I wait until just before the cones, that's when I'm doing my positionals. Like while the cones are going. Kanata just needs to wait like 1 second or 2 seconds.
Stacks first. Knockback soon. North south. Wide angle everyone in. Going out. Left, right. Stack. Tank stuff. Swap. phase.
Alright, I'll have to move over here.
Bones in 3, 2, 1.
Turn green.
That was like one.
Get in, get in, get in. Reset. Arm darkness, left right splits. Set your panels. Get back to your original panels.
Stack up.
Stack with your buddies.
Stack.
Okay, you gotta move.
Back.
Deluge everyone in. Summit. Facing this way. There. That's safe is right here. C2. Flipper back to facing north. Tank stuff. Left, right, so it's going to be CB is safe, then spread, then DA. DA side. Recoverable. Fine phase again. Knock back.
Okay. It's kind of fucked.
Get 2 towers. Now, it's going to be facing back. No, sorry, wide range. Everyone in. Ah.
I ran out too soon.
This is grade wide. Alright, front and back. Be very careful on the back side. Watch out for that puddle front and back. Alright, get to the safe side, left and right. Alright, and then stack with your partner. Liz, that was the wrong direction.
Oh, okay. I don't know what we're talking about, so we'll talk about it later.
I got this by myself.
In 10.
Alright, panels phase again. Clouds spawn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, look away. Alright, reset. And donuts. Reset your panels. Alright, this is same thing again. Everybody into the side. Right, reset back to your original positions. Reset your timers. Alright, stack with your buddy.
Oh, I'm dead.
Reset your timers. And then get in for... I guess this is the final...
Nope, not yet.
Alright, one more of these. One to...
Okay.
Yes, we have level 1.
Is this spread out?
No, this is it.
This is...
No?
The deluge that follows.
This is it.
1%.
Use all your best moves. Oh my god, no.
That's depressing.
I'm sorry, dudes. I didn't understand. I died twice. That's all my fault.
You're not the only person.
Technically not.
Yeah, but there was one point where I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. After we did this, fuck. When you're like, hey, get to your sides and split with your partners, I was like, what?
Alright, so again, let's say she's at 3 and her face is at 1. So
Yeah.
front and back. So getting your front and back splits. You're up here in the front, Liz. Alright, now look at the 1-3. You're looking at the boss, right? You're gonna run to the left and we're gonna run to the right. So you're stacking with...
Oh, I ran over here somewhere, I think.
No, you ran over here. You were
Oh, okay.
So just remember that you're gonna run back around to the left side because this is your home.
Well, that's only if it's stacked, though, right? If it's beams, then you're going to go all the way to the east.
Yeah, if it's beams, you're gonna go over here and not stand on Midori.
Please.
Kill Midori. Gotcha.
You already did that once.
Don't talk about it.
Okay.
Red first. Vines. Knock back. It's west. Wide angle, everyone in first. Out. Left, right. Then spread. Anti-tanks. Tank swap. Hammer phase. Five, four, three, two, away. Get in for donuts. Alright, reset. Alright, scooch in. I'm sorry, Solenta seems to be trapped. Back.
Buddies.
Back with your buddies. Stack. Deluge. Everyone get in. So white.
Big lag. Real big lag.
C in 3.
And that's good practice. And we're off.
I don't know how I died there, because I'm pretty sure I had full health. If not, it was damn near.
For the deluge,
Yeah.
we didn't have any mitigation because Konata was dead. Or we had reduced mitigation.
Okay.
Yeah, we still had Reprisal and Dark Missionary.
I'll pop wings there. I didn't even think about it.
And Troubadour.
I popped Third Eye, but that's only for me.
I mean, I am assuming that's magic.
Pretty sure it is. I think every one of her attacks is magic. I don't think she has a single physical attack.
And if it isn't magic, I got nothing. Except Reprisal, like, literally nothing.
Back first. South. Oh, what the fuck? I got pulled all the way to the 4 marker? What?
I don't even what?
What? How? How? I don't know why I rest.
I don't
Did you not-
even.
Did you not break your tether?
Oh, that's probably what happened. Yeah.
I thought I did. I didn't see a tether on my screen. Well, I guess now we know what happens. Dax first. West.
Oh, don't be.
Tank stuff. Left right splits. Or sides. Stack. You want in?
7.
Panels. Five, four, three, two, one. Oh, that's
Ouch!
all right. Reset your panels. All right, left-right splits. Yep. Reach over.
Tam's gonna die.
Yep. It's alright, my partner's dead.
Stack.
I was gonna die right here anyway.
Moving ways.
Back to your original spots. Deluge, get in.
Half dead, so should we wipe?
We have a reser.
Yeah, but I literally can do one res, slow res. You call it out. That's my company.
The
C2.
C2. Okay.
Yeah, we're more than half dead.
We are super dead unless you can take this.
No, I cannot take this.
Okay. It's
No,
not
why would I
pressing
take
now.
I decline.
Dum, bum, 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 bum.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. Because I think I clapped Midori with that when I was facing the other way. It's off.
You can just have friends watch this.
I would link my YouTube, but I can't. I'm not streaming
And it's
right
like
now.
it's not a whole lot, but it was just enough to like kill Midori and then get hit by the fucking donut bullshit.
I thought you weren't gonna kill me anymore.
stacks first. Phase. East-west.
That's gonna screw us up.
Hopefully it's east-west. Left, right. Spread. Everyone in. Everyone out. Tank swap stuff. Panels. Coming soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. In for donuts. Alright, try to reset your panels now. Alright, Guard of Darkness. Right, reset your panels quickly.
Liz, reset.
Is
Yeah, once you
They're literally
reset it,
killing me.
get back to your original panels.
Okay, move.
Deluge. Everyone in. Don't die on this mechanic. Gonna be 8.
Yep.
Tank swap. left, right. Then spread. So DA is safe first.
Crap.
DB is safe. Alright.
What happened there? What happened in the tiles?
People lingering instead of getting back to their original tiles. When you reset, really just like tap the tile for a second and then try to get back to your original spot. The times we need to reset are right before cones, right after donuts, and then right after the Art of Darkness resolves. So like after Art of Darkness resolves, everyone needs to hurry back to their original spots so that the people who were stuck on the side or the north-south panels can reset their panels very quickly.
Like, I can use Tam and Liz's side, but there's a good chance I'll kill someone if I do that.
The middle tile for us is open a lot of the times. Between me and Midori.
That's
Is it Midori?
Tam.
Tam.
Midori's on the outside.
Yeah, but even if it's open, my point is it's still not safe.
Red first.
So I'm just not going to use it.
Phase. Back. East-west. Anti-tank stuff.
That's probably a reset worthy, right?
Yeah. Now it is, for sure.
Oh, I was about to say, like, I was gonna pot. I was like, fuck it, this time I'm potting.
Fred first. Finds phase. Contacts. North south. Widen who everyone is. Out. Left, right. Then spread. Take stuff.
Oh, I jumped in too early. Damn.
Wipe it up.
Oh,
You
you
get eaten
can,
by a plant, Tim. Oh,
Atherosynthesis.
you can
It's
see
like-
what the plant eating looks like.
It's like photosynthesis, but with aether.
Hmm. So did you get to do your science, Canada?
Mhm. I like it. So yeah, placeholder, when you place down the ley lines after the first go to the edge, try not to be in the stack the way. Or more like, don't worry about being in the stack. I would prefer if you were actually not in the stack.
Get away, you smell. That's all I heard.
I heard that too, and I'm slightly offended, but I'll see what I can do.
Spread out first.
Oh no, it's because you know you're in the ley lines, right?
My line position's not as concrete as I'd like it to be right now. Blocking the trees is too complicated.
Find phase. North south. Why didn't you let me in? out. Left, right. Spread. Pile phase. Nope, not yet. Swap. Out. Bones soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step in, Liz.
Everybody reset. Everybody reset. Heart of Darkness. Other side. Other side. Back to your
Go ahead, Liz.
sides.
Step back, Liz.
Spread out.
I can't get the raise off. There we go.
Yeah, you have to wait until the body responds. Set your panels. And then get ready to get in. Get in for the deluge.
Where?
Aim for it.
Oh, I was off.
I got him in 5 seconds.
Tank swap. Alright, AD first. Then spread, then VC. You gotta be fast. No time to heal in between that.
Okay.
No one should take any damage. Find space again. Knockback. There. Powers. Tank.
Tam, you gonna die?
What?
I saw you like go completely the opposite direction. You think your charge can save you from that shame?
Alright, AoE. Front and backs. Liz, you should be up here. On the front. Get on
DC
the
side is
EC
safe.
side. And then stack your buddy, or sorry, stack. Taking back around to face north. Hang stop. Stay away from Tylete. Liz, don't move, don't. Liz! Don't do anything when you res. Alright, going back to tile phase to get the reses up quickly.
You have to kill the cloud, I guess, Tylee.
Cam. Probably gonna need help with those too.
Counts in 3, 2, 1.
If I take that, am I gonna
Get it.
kill you?
Donuts, donuts, donuts. Donuts! Alright, reset. Hour of Darkness. Gooch over. Reset. Reset.
If you take no action, you won't trigger a panel Midori.
Spread out.
I can walk though?
Yeah, you can still walk.
Yes.
Reset your panels. Nada. There you go.
Stay in this time.
Reset your panels. Hour of Darkness again.
Oh,
Get back. Get out, get out, get out. Spread out.
Help you?
It's not the last one.
There it is.
No, that.
I need like. I need a minute or two to calm my nerves.
No worries.
No, Telly, since I was anti-tank, I was like, oh, I have a chance at living. If it was wide angle, I was dead.
Yeah.
I guess I've just been on autopilot. Doing the mechanics, but
Yes, there are 2 left rights. And 2 stack spreads. And it could be the same one both times.
because I had not anticipated that the second one, so I didn't reset before that.
All right, if I got a second, I'm gonna try to move some stuff around so I can get freaking potions on my bar.
We should reset the instance then.
We have like this fight is less than 10 minutes long. So as long as we get a pull in before that.
All right. Deep breaths. Calm down. Don't get fucking swiped off the edge this time, Seavers. Come on. Come on.
Sounds like you're not calm.
I'm very calm.
I've been trying to calm down ever since I caused that 1.1% failure. So I'm like, fuck, dude.
No, that's the kind of thing that you can't blame a single person for.
Red first. Phase. East-west. Right angle, everyone in. Right stuff. Back. Tank. Swamp stuff. Health phase. Three, two, one, look away, and get in for donuts.
Get in, Liz.
then immediately reset your panels. Alright, Art of Darkness.
Careful,
After-
reset the capture.
After this, immediately reset.
There's reset.
Alright, stack with your buddies. Reset your panels. Alright, get ready to get into Deluge.
Call it out, please.
A1. Wait, no.
C2.
C2.
C.
C2.
Alright, I'm gonna rotate back north. Tank swap. Left, right, stop. C, B side is safe. Then spread. Then
Alright,
get
don't
to
die, don't die.
Spread.
Get out. Get to AD.
Let's go!
Why does Limit Break bar never fill when I want it to?
Vine Phase Part 2. This time with towers. Knock back. Towers. Alright, anti-tank stuff. AoE. Front, back. Get to the face or the back. Get to the AB
BA
side.
side.
Then stack with your buddy.
Oh, I don't have a buddy.
Oh, I went too far.
Try to go to the waymark-ish when you're stacking with your buddy. Tank swap. Plane phase, just take it easy. Plenty of time to heal up here and get to your panel. Versus cone and donuts like normal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, away. Oh no. No!
Get in, Liz.
Sorry.
Ah, damn it.
Reset your panels. Alright. Scooch in, scooch in, scooch in. Everyone scooch in. Alright, reset. Go back to your original spots.
Use that first command.
Then spread out. Kanata,
Oh,
you're never supposed to go north.
Pot.
Where it breaks up.
LB.
Get aside, get to your side. There's plenty of time for this mechanic.
Nope. We're done. We're done. We're done.
I'm done with it.
Carrie, what happened there? Did I move in too early?
No, I was just trying to squeeze a reset in, and looked like it was empty.
Surprise.
No fear. I don't even know if I need any of this stuff.
Oh yeah, let me go check.
What is your loot rule? Should we DPS first, yeah?
No.
No,
If it's
just if,
spot, you can roll on it for you as need. Otherwise, you can roll greed. The only thing we give as a priority to DPS is weapons.
Am I rolling?
Yeah, you
can
cleared.
roll if you're gonna use it.
Okay, let me pull up my fucking thingamadoodle.
Haven't even looked for my accessory slots to see if
So I need
which
a
ones I need.
gown, legs, and
It's only gonna be
boots.
accessories.
We only got bracelet and waist, so.
I need a ring. Are any of these a ring? No.
It's waist, wrist.
that belt is dead spell speed. Gross.
Presumably, it's good for somebody.
All right. I definitely need one of these belts.
Wait, can we use the same? Can we get 2 of the same ring now?
Oh.
From tombstones? No.
No, only lower levels. Gearhead not unlocked.
Of course, I roll a frickin' 1 on the thing I need.
You didn't roll a 1 on the waist, the first waist, because that's what I rolled.
I rolled a 1 on the wrist. I don't need the waist.
Well, that's a waste.
Right?
Healer bracelets or pie debt. It's also pretty awful.
Pi Det, that sounds like 2 of the worst stats in the game.
Yep.
I mean, I'll take Det over spell speed, depending.
Ooh. If nobody needs the wrist, oh man, that 1 is gonna go a long way.
I rolled a 0 on the wrist, so how about that?
Oh, somebody got placeholder. Congrats on rolling higher than a 1.
It was tough. We got there.
Oh, man.
We can let it break, or are we going to go into 2?
Look at that. I just had to calm down, and then, whew! So I'm sorry for those wipes, y'all. That was bad on my part for sure.
I'm sure every single person in this group has caused a wipe or 2.
Yeah, but I beat myself up for it. Especially when I caused 2 in a row. Like, that was embarrassing.
Don't make it too hard on yourself.
All right, let's try to get the next like remaining like hour and a half or so good practice time, since we're mostly going into this blind. So if you need to bio and so on, let's do that now.
Time for me to set up my
Oh,
stream.
yeah.
Yeah, you can upload logs
been a
so that I
few.
can be depressed at my 62 percentile or something like that.
My like
I'm gonna
40
restart
percentile.
because I still got lag. Half the time you
Sure.
guys were standing still during that fight. And
Yeah,
whoever's
we're-
giving callouts, the only reason I knew to reset and what the hell was going on is because we had those callouts. Because otherwise everybody was completely still.
Yeah, go ahead and
That
reset.
doesn't
We're
sound
gonna
like
take
an
a.
optimal.
And also gonna go beat up the roommates for downloading anything.
Oh, the porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them.
They gotta do their YouPorn stream.
You porn.
After I was accountant. Where is it, Kanata? Don't keep us in suspense.
I had to update FFXIV.
You don't have it?
I had to update FFXIV because it's been a couple months since the last uploaded.
Wait, what? You have to update FF logs?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a separate thing for the parser.
Yeah, the upload client.
Oh, is it like a little plugin?
I'll be happy if I'm blue.
It's a desktop app.
I did use 2 pots, but they weren't like grade 4 pots.
I don't know how the internet works sometimes because I'm like, yo, I've got a gig up and a gig down, right? And yet I've got millisecond lag. I don't understand.
1 millisecond lag is real good.
Well, like, I don't know, millisecond lag or whatever it's called, but like, I would face forward. Or like, how do you get lag when you've got 905 down, 813 up? I don't
'Cause
understand.
bandwidth and latency are different things. Bandwidth is like how fat your tube is, how much shit can go through it at once. Latency is how fast the tube is, how quickly it gets from one side to the other.
Is that on me or is that on Final Fantasy?
Could be both.
Could be your last mile.
Well,
So yeah,
that's
there's a variety of things that can cause latency to be a problem. Like running out of bandwidth is just one of those ways, right? So
Yeah.
and also Final Fantasy is a very bandwidth light game because the only stuff that's traveling to and from is the combat data, which is all basically just like, you know, text. It's integers, right? It's very small, kilobyte scale.
And yet I was having major
second,
lag
yeah.
issues. And I don't get lag issues, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Somebody's got to be downloading something.
no, it's this. There's many reasons, like Kara was saying, but one of the things that people don't talk about and doesn't come up in most conversations is just internet backbone stuff, level 3 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's fundamentally can be a problem. Like I am the closest person to the server, but I think I have among the worst latency.
Because Comcast is garbage.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like,
Comcast.
I'm like 60 miles from the servers, and I had worse latency frequently than Konata when he was in Japan.
Hong Kong.
Oh, were you in Hong Kong
It
then?
was all at that time, but frequently Japan.
Hong Kong threw a VPN through the Great Firewall.
There is no Great Firewall in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
There isn't? I thought there was.
Nope.
that's one of those freedoms that they're going to lose sooner than expected, perhaps.
Oh man.
So the solution, the nice thing about the level 3 things is that if it's a level 3 problem, you can often get around it by using VPNs or VPN services such as What the Fast, which is why I actually pay for that.
Yeah, to give a better analogy, yeah, your bandwidth is the size of your overall pipe and how big it is, but your latency is how long it takes for the mechanism when you say turn the faucet on to actually open up the water flow.
Well, yes. I mean, no, that's perfectly correct. But the difference is that the bandwidth that he's talking about is referring to the last mile bandwidth, right? It's,
It says interconnect bandwidth. It has nothing to do with what the bandwidth is elsewhere. Yes.
so like, you might be able to get to the highway real quick, but if you get to the highway and it's
When the highway's full up like California traffic.
Well, so to put it for an example, like you can have a 10 gigabit connection for your business, right? But you're not actually going to get 10 gigabit from most places unless you fall into very certain areas, because you're actually only getting 10 gigabit locally, but the overall pipeline for you in many other places in the world, if you have to access a server that is not within the interconnect of your 10 gig connection, then it will be slower than 10 gig.
That's irrelevant, because once again, we're not talking about bandwidth, we're talking about latency.
Yes.
And so the way that VPNs like What the Fast make your latency go down is, like, imagine you have automatic GPS routing and it's navigating you from one place to another. And like we said, like, you've got them California gridlocks on some of the highways. What the Fast basically just tells your packets to take a different route. Like, instead of going through what your ISP would normally route the traffic, it says, hey, go through these roads instead, which they pick to be more optimal for latency dependent applications, specifically games, which are the more latency dependent than bandwidth dependent.
in the best scenario, in the best cases, they're both the same speed. But when things go to shit, they can often be faster.
Yeah, the other thing that you'll often run into with just default ISP traffic is that it'll sometimes just be inconsistent. Like, you'll get a good ping, but then have like stuttering lag, and that often also gets cleared up by using a VPN service, assuming that the VPN service is not suffering from the same kind of problems.
At the end of the day, it's the internet. The internet's magic, and you never question it because there's
Yeah.
It's
Don't
a
talk
series
shit
of
about it because
tubes-
it'll just go out randomly.
Series of tubes created by Al Gore.
lie. I've struggled. I've had to deal with DNS problems at work, and I'm just like, it makes you learn things about the internet that you never wanted to know.
When we're done for the night, can somebody like hang back with me and teach me how to read this FFLogs thing? And what I should be doing, and like, because I'm looking between me and Kanata. From what I understand, white mages are all about big healing, and yet Kanata healed the same as me, and we did the same DPS. So I'm trying to figure like, how do I get better?
That's a completely
That's a
separate
micro
issue.
optimizing thing.
And is 7.7 or 7.6 good? Is that low? Is that high? Like, how do you know this stuff?
Well, all right. Here's the shortest thing. If FFLogs is mostly good for comparing DPS, so It's honestly something that you should not be concerned about until you have your mechanics down, right? Like, the thing that will improve your DPS the most is don't die, right?
Yeah.
But to ask whether or not it's good, you look at, if you click on damage done, and you look at parse percent on the little bar graph at the bottom, that number is your percentile. So you did better than that percentage of players
That cleared it.
that have uploaded cleared logs,
Oh, yes. Yes.
right? So, like, you know, our best percentage on this particular clear was placeholder did better than 66% of people. And anything that's like 9 or below is actually just like the bottom 10th percentile is all lumped together. So it will report anything that is below the 10th percentile as 9.
Yeah, a clear is a 9.
What are y'all
I-
doing?
I
Can't
Science.
kill
Raise
themselves.
me.
Science.
I'm gonna do the
I
science
said
of map
raise
and
me.
see where the pull is.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
well, we're dead.
This is the pull spot.
Well, it looks like this horizontal line can be the
Those are
start
really
line.
crap pulls.
Well, it's got a fat hitbox.
I'm looking at this damage done, and like right at the end, we're just like, we're doing great. Halfway through, like, yeah, we're doing it, and right at the end, it's like, oh shit, we're not doing it.
That's what happens when people die.
Yep.
And you do.
I
the
mean,
last however
we
many
still
percent
didn't
with
hit
4 people
enrage.
alive. All right, I don't know anything about this fight, so we're just gonna go in blind.
I know he pulls out a
Let's do it.
sword and hits you.
That's after he does a few things that will most likely kill us.
Minor details.
Huh?
Okay, so I pulled apparently, or he swacked me hard.
I've got tank stance on, so I don't know.
Oh, that hurts.
No, it doesn't. Come on.
That ticked.
Implosion.
I don't know what that is.
That's
Okay,
frontal
Oh, that's
cleave.
that's the front of cone. Okay.
Ah, there's a sword.
yeah. So he does 2 things and then hits us.
Ooh.
We did not do that right.
All right, he's holding up the right side.
Okay.
Did you switch
All right.
hands with that?
Slash. Yes, he did switch hands.
Oh, that's probably a tank plus.
All right, that's
oh,
a tank swap.
right. Oh shoot, roots are so dead. Oh.
And this lasts a minute, so
Darkness, that's probably death. Yeah, kind of.
That might be a split.
No.
shadow cleave.
Hard casting Tylee.
Oh no!
That's
no,
a
that's
gateway
that's
spread.
that's
Oh,
spread
am I?
out.
What is going on? Oh God, help!
Don't break those. Don't break those. Don't break those.
I'm getting PTSD. There's number symbols above our heads. Not like this.
Well,
Do
that was
not
fun.
break those tethers.
The tank swap should be like normal, where you take 4 hits, then you swap.
4 hits. Once you see the 4 go up.
And then big cooldowns, but that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a split or just cooldowns.
Yep.
That's just the AoE.
That's over the raid wide. Standard.
Explosion, that's behind, right?
Oh yeah, it is behind.
Lifts his tail.
Healing circle on him.
Alright, he's got a sword.
Oh, that's a get out.
Alright, Giga Slash. So it's on the right side, but his shadow is the thing, so it's right relative to the shadow.
Oh.
Umbra Slash.
That's
Oh, this is
so
the
1, 2, 3, 4.
split. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that a cleave?
Okay, yeah, it's
Probably.
no.
Maybe? I don't know.
I thought I saw
don't know.
multiple people that
It's
got me.
very well.
Whether it is or isn't doesn't really
Only
matter.
615,000.
You can live through that placeholder.
Is that supposed to be like? Is that a tank mechanic, or are we supposed to stack for that?
Let's try stacking.
It's a tank mechanic.
615. That's probably stack.
Yeah, I mean, how do you take that by yourself unless you're involving it?
You don't take that much normally. Like, Carrot took 3 stacks just fine, and then, but I invoked the first time. And
I
I,
had 0
that-
stacks when he hit me with that, so
well, yes.
I don't think he could survive that.
It might be stacked with everybody who's. It might be split evenly. So
Or do you mean the green marker?
Yes, the green markers.
no, the
Yes,
yeah
he means
the Dark Knight looking thing. Explosion, get up front.
Back.
Front.
Should be bad.
His head's up, it's behind him. If his tail's up, it's in front of him.
Oh, you guys are so smart.
Get out.
Oh, right.
If I get stacks even with this oh, that was Giga Slash.
Oh, so he
not the other.
swings where his shadow is, but on the side that he's got his sword raised.
This is the tank walking.
Holy cow! Oh, it takes like half your HP.
This boy out here.
Wait,
swinging.
what?
Oh.
Oh god, he's
Look,
Enough
this guy.
chance. Enough
stacking me.
Oh, we all died.
So how much
What?
did it do? How much did it do though?
I didn't
That
see.
was not the circle AoE. That was
not.
Oh, it
That
did
was the
less.
basic
It did way less.
So the green thing is a line attack.
No, the green one is the one that was the AoE last time, I thought.
That
Maybe
time it
it
was a line
depends on the
attack.
way he's holding his sword.
Yeah.
I can barely get into lightning shot range. Don't even know the name of any of my skills.
Yeah, I played the Cosmo.
Explosion. So tail is up. so
Tail's
you have
up.
a wi- but relative to the shadow. To the shadow.
Oh,
Whatever.
Yeah, I
I
got
was
hit by
over
two.
there.
Alright, get away from
I'll get
him.
away.
Didn't kill me last time. Oh, it did me damage.
Giga Slash, but relative
You're right-
to
right side.
boss. Umbra Slash, this is the tank. Yep, I'm still getting stacks.
He just proceeds to beat your face in with that sword, huh?
Shadow
It's a shadow
Edge.
knife, it's a sword one.
That's one attack.
Oh, hey, you didn't
Oh.
die. Well,
Yeah, that only hit me for 177k.
yeah,
The
Benny.
edge is
Benny.
below the other one's stack, maybe?
I used it on
Please.
myself, so I know
Just
Spread
that's
it.
spread out. Spread out.
Shadow.
Oh.
Oh, ow.
Everyone has
Stay
a shadow,
together.
that's cute.
Oh, Kanata has a stack.
What the fuck is that? So who was I partnered with? It's in some body? Some
It's
dead body?
yourself, I think.
Oh.
Make shadows of us.
Why did my partner... My partner had a 1, then got a 2, then got a 3 marker.
Maybe because a lot of us were dead, maybe?
Yeah,
Probably.
let's get to there with 8 people, see what happens.
I assume we're spreading to 8 ways when we spread.
Yes.
Yeah, Shadow Cleave is 8-way spread.
Are we doing tank south or tank east?
That's up to you. I think we only switched that because that one healer wanted to be on the east, so it seems to make, well, whatever. I think it makes more sense for you guys to do swapping if you're on the east, but it doesn't matter, I guess. It's what's easier for you guys.
I agree. I'm just looking for an answer. I'm not looking for like justification at this point. Just like I guess it would be Liz. Would you prefer to have the south spot or the east spot? I told you about you'll have the south spot. There you go.
Yep, I like
you
it.
go.
Just tell me
Alright.
where to be and I'll be there.
And this should help with call outs. See those markers, I assume. So when there's a safe spot, we'll call the direction that is safe. Or the marker for the direction to stand.
There is no mechanic. It's when he pulls his sword out, you need to get away.
And he stands up on 2 feet.
Like people.
I mean, it probably has a name, it just doesn't have a cast.
Silly doggo, he is not people.
Stay in and see how much damage you take and see what the name of it is.
No, that's big brain.
Explosion, this is tail, so get to D. Get
Get out.
Throw in a
I
shadow.
was out.
Get this slash, get to C.
See?
Or a slash, this is tank swap.
Nope, nope.
That thing
That
hurts a lot.
hurts a lot.
Oh!
Alright, I'll definitely bullite that. Even though we still need to swap.
Oh god, he hates me. He hates me so much. 8 ways.
Shadow Cleave.
I'm sorry, Tam.
Ah,
Oh! You lived!
I lived.
oh, what? Oh, okay.
Maybe you can't
What?
attack. Maybe you can't attack while your shadow is up. Because they attack you back.
Did anyone catch what the debuff said that we have?
No, I didn't.
Nope.
I had it up earlier. Let's see if I can find it.
I was too busy attacking myself, question mark.
So the line is his shadows, his command. Do we have to like copy what our shadow does? I feel like
Maybe
that's a
it's
mechanic in Alexander. We never got to it.
maybe it's meant to punish you for trying to just focus on DPS instead of the mechanic.
It's rude.
What? No DPS.
make it a point to hover over the icon this time. See what it says.
Bongos.
You're just outside of range.
Farther out of range.
So is one bubble enough to heal?
Probably. Not taking any damage. Explosion A. Ouch.
Yes. The bubble is.
A/hit B. Darkness Unleashed.
Use this back one.
Oh yeah, it's unleashed. It's just like the Dark Knight skill.
Hey, Waste.
We don't have a buff.
Your shadow has
Shadowed.
been claimed. What? I didn't have enough time to read it.
Ah, rip.
I think if we
Hold on.
stand still on our shadow, it beats our ass.
Hold on. I will look it up.
I mean,
in my
it's
stream.
beating my ass when I'm moving and attacking also, so.
Mm.
Yeah, it mirrors. It said it copies damage done to the shadow to you. Also, I put my weapon away, and my dude still murdered me.
Yes, I took about 100k. I'm pretty sure it's just an AoE.
Or it probably picks the closest.
When I took it by myself, it was 600, and when we took it together, it was 300. Are we sure it's not a split?
You sure you didn't have some sort of debuff that amplified it?
Like what?
Because when I took it dead on with nothing, it did 227k to me. When I took it with a little bit of mitigation, it did 177k to me. And that time when I took it with Shadow Wall and Blackest Night up, I took 100k. Which if it were splitting it, I should have taken less than that. Because Blackest Night on its own is a 45k, well, more than 45, but 45k plus shield on me.
It's just weird that they would make two different attacks and you kind handle them the same way, just tank them both. But alright.
For the single one, you probably can't stack. It might do additional damage based on more people.
So for that stack, do we need to stack away from our clones so that they don't take damage?
That makes sense. How come we exploded though? Did we clone like? How did we explode from the clones then?
I'll try staying really far away and see if it makes a difference with the shadow.
For the tank thing, this is kind of like T13, right, with the offline? It just picks the closest person.
The shadows do a cleave at some point.
I don't know what you're talking about with the closest person. There's no closest person involved.
Well, closest person to the person with the marker.
What are you talking about? The closest person?
The closest person, like the person who has the marker, and the person who is closest to that person who has the marker.
What the hell are you talking about with the closest person?
Closest person to what?
The marker.
What does it do? I don't know what you're talking about with the closest person. What is the closest person? How are they involved? How are they even involved in this mechanic?
Like, are you talking about a stack marker? Are you talking about dots?
The green thingy? Green
The
area?
green tank.
The
Green
green thing
thingy
is
is
a
on the
tank
tank.
mechanic.
Right, so how did placeholder go?
Because placeholder ran into it
He
for
tried to
science.
stack.
Okay.
I thought it was a stab mechanic. I thought I'd save the day. Whatever.
Okay.
Moving past it.
Alright.
I just to be clear, there is no such thing as a closest person in that mechanic.
Okay.
There's no part of that mechanic that is involved in that type of concept.
Well, I mean, if it was the M de Gooder line attack kind of thing, then maybe.
Have we seen a green before?
We've seen that marker before, but it's not like one that they use very often. It just means like this person is gonna get hit by a thing. Heads up, so get to
C.
see.
Okay.
Oh!
Really?
Out.
Oh fuck!
Get to D.
D.
I don't like this fight.
Flash. That up.
Anyways,
Turn off your attack.
What?
Oh,
they
so
should.
shadows
Oh.
do the cleave.
yes, the
Yes.
shadows do the cleave.
And I think the numbers are the
One,
sequence that they do the cleave in.
No, it looks the explosions going on.
My guy
Oh,
was
yeah.
just sitting there on 3 for a long time. Like, pretty sure the solution to that is you bait your shadows and then you just get away from them.
Well, also, it started from west and then went clockwise. What if we put a tank in the west position?
No, I'm serious. Like, I was tethered to my shadow, and I was just like away from it the whole time, and it just didn't do anything, like the whole time. Like it had a number, and that number like ticked up or down or something like that, but in the end it just like poofed and there was nothing.
Were you in
So-
the bottom right-hand corner?
You got a second one.
Yeah, we had a second one at some point. But,
Interesting.
Like, the first one poofed first. So, like, Dum Dum Strat is, what was the name of the attack or whatever when it counted down to that? What was the cue for that action?
I'll find it.
Anyway, when it starts the cast bar, let's just run to the edge of the arena, and then everyone like run in and like hug the hitbox, and then just continue as normal.
Okay.
There's
Where do we
probably
wanna
something that's more
put that?
complicated than that later, but
Because there's a stack marker going off like at the start of that, isn't there?
Yeah.
but you have time to drop your shadow and then everyone move underneath the hitbox for a stack.
Okay. So we're not doing south, we're just doing it in the hitbox.
Inside the yeah, because we need
Shadow
everybody.
cleave is when it does the
Creates the clones.
when it creates the clones.
I'm disappointed it's not Kage Bunshin.
Well, it says dual spell. But that's after.
On you, Tam.
Hold on. I want to see when, like, it does the cleaves.
Who do you see these after they spawn?
The cleaves went out like right as the first like one marker comes out, so those must be some other trigger.
Do the shadows turn and follow you, or like as soon as it spawns, you just go to the other side of it and it'll cleave where it started?
I think
I
it
think
cleaves
they
where you're
cleave
facing.
in the direction. Yeah,
Of
you
you.
pull a tether. It's always like tethered to you and pointing at you.
Hang on, I think there's two answers. Does it cleave the direction you're facing, or
The cleave is the direction you were facing at the time that the shadow was created.
No.
Maybe it's in the direction
It
you're
follows you and it
standing.
cleaves you in the face. Like, because
Yeah,
I've tried
yeah.
that twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, in relation to where you are, not you're facing, not where you were facing, where
But
you
it's a small
are.
cleave, so you can outdistance it.
very much so.
So just do that.
Just don't break your tether.
I ran a
Wait.
really far away.
what
Not
causes
sure
the
if you
tether to
can
break?
I don't think you can break the tether.
Oh,
And I
so
think it's also
maybe what we
irrelevant.
need to do, maybe what we need to do is when we take our 8 waves, we need to stand like on his target circle, and then with him dead center, and then get to the edge to outrange the cleave.
Well, we can't get back in from the stack. We can do it the opposite way. We start on the outside
Yeah.
and then
I think that's what Carrot said.
Or that.
Yes.
Okay, outside.
So we're dropping outside and then moving in.
Drop your shadow puppets on the outside of the
Only 3 did cleaves, and I don't know what the trigger is for that.
We bet half of them do cleaves in the first time they spawn, and half of them do cleaves the second.
Let's see.
Out.
You'd be hella far out.
Wasn't bad. Actually, looking Dad might be able to just take it.
yes, like hunting to get a version of that.
Oh, that's. I see. It takes much longer. That's good.
Cleave.
Shadow
out.
cleave. This is immediately followed by the clone dudes, right?
Yes, it also
Oh.
spawns the dual spell. What is this
Yep.
dual spell?
So you gotta drop it at the edge.
Oh, I think if you get too close to your clone, it cleaves you.
And then we exploded.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I can tell what the debuff is doing. We need to make sure at some point, all right, we need to drop the clones and then run somewhere. Right. That's.
I think
gonna
we
be
should
the
drop them out and run in.
Yep.
Let me finish. So that's going to be the recurring thing throughout this fight. Is we're going to keep dropping clones. The thing is, the clones can't take damage from the boss's attacks. If the clone takes damage, you take damage. So we're dodging twice. We're dodging with the clones, and we're also dodging with ourselves. So the first time is super easy. We just drop them out and then run in. But for future mechanics, or maybe throughout the rest of the fight, we need to make sure that we're dropping the clones in a safe spot and then running to another safe spot.
And you also can't get too close to your clone.
Yes.
Are we gonna try the science, see what happens if we cross the streams, or just no?
I already tried. Doesn't do anything. Unless there's some other part of that crossing that matters, like taking damage or something.
Oops, wrong button. Pop wings right at the start.
Heads up, so get to D.
Get out.
Yeah. Get to the B.
I got him.
Weed coming up pretty soon.
Well, try not to pull the boss out if you can.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh boy.
I think you can just take that attack right in the boss's hitbox. Alright, dual spell.
Tyleth's shadow exploded before the AoE hit us.
Tyleth died.
Oh, so just auto attacks?
To something.
I died when the AoE hit us. As well.
Did you? It looked like you died right before it.
I think when they explode, I think the numbers are when they explode. And when they explode is when you take the damage that they take.
Do you have the one Tyleth?
Looked like it.
So maybe the one can't be with the rest of us to stack?
I think the ones need to be the ones that stack.
So there's also the 1, 2, 3s that are going out during that. So yeah, it seems likely that the 1, 2, and 3s probably don't stack with the group for the split. So that way, when there's 2 rounds of that, right? Because there'll be the first set of ads, there'll be the person with the marker, there'll be a 1, 2, 3. So the person with the marker goes in, stacks with the 4 other people, and then the 3 people who have the other numbers stay out. Then we respawn our clones, and we move, and there's another stack marker, and then there's another 1, 2, 3, which will probably be different than the first set of 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so usually in this sort of thing, we were starting out and then moving. It doesn't seem like these guys do any damage to you when they drop. There is the 8-way shoot, but the strat is probably going to have something where we drop them all in a similar area and then run to a different side of the arena.
Yes. I think that for the first part, we're probably fine. Just
Yeah.
stand at max melee, then move in for the stack, unless you have your number.
I don't know if max melee is far enough out because
That's
their
fine.
their little cleave attack is pretty
Oh, well, I mean,
further than melee.
yes. You might not be far enough to avoid the clone.
Start at max melee.
What did the
and then
shadow
run
get
out.
hit by?
The 1, 2, 3.
Which is him doing it? Or
It's just a totally separate thing as far as I'm aware.
but I mean
I think we can figure out more if we just get to that part. Whenever you're ready, Midori.
okay.
Come on. A. Out. Alright, run to the edge of the arena. One in.
Second placeholder and Irena's one.
Shadow Keeper.
Oh,
That drops another clone, wherever you're standing.
Oh, it's
I hope that's something we don't have to keep the whole fight.
It does it again. Wait, we don't have impulse this time. Wait, what?
Did I have something?
I
on
don't
me that
use
made you-
Living Dead for that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I guess you can take it. Yeah, your shadow had a 1 marker on, I believe it's
Oh,
placeholder
I was
and
looking at
tiny.
my head, not my shadow's head. Whoops. Okay.
Yeah, nothing was on your head.
Hmm.
It was on your clone's head.
Was it blue or red?
Blue orb, 1 single blue orb.
It was the single orb that looks like the cruise chaser counter.
Alright. I guess
So-
I didn't see it.
I didn't see what happened to you. I know what happened to me. I was number 2. But what happened to you with number 1?
I was in the stack. I died at basically the same time the stack went off. My shadow got hit by it, I think, as well.
Your shadow definitely did not get hit by it, but
So I had a floating combat text come up that says shadow hit by this, and it was the lightning burst thing, or whatever it's called.
Hmm.
how much damage did you take?
Try to drop it. Also, we can get a little bit more space in if we don't do cardinals and inner cardinals, but this should be sufficient for now.
I don't give a shit how much the shadow was hit by. How much was placeholder hit by?
I'm
That-
looking now.
No, as in, like, this is the attack. The attack is called Shadow hit by Blight Influence. The placeholder was hit by an attack called Shadow hit by Blight Influence.
I see.
So I was hit by
You were hit by your
lightning
shadow getting
burst
hit.
and the shadow hit thing at the same time, I think, though, yeah.
Oh yeah, you took a Nova too for 65.
Where the stack?
'Cause
That's a Nova.
here's the thing that happened to me is I was stacked with the group. I had the number 2. I was stacked inside, and then I said, "Oh, I'll move out." And I moved out, and I think I moved out too far, and my guy swiped and killed me.
Yeah, let's try just having everyone in the stack. I think the markers might be a bit of a red herring at this second.
Well, no, because that's what I just did. I was 1 and I was in the stack and I got murked.
But it said that your shadow got hit by lightning blitz.
I think it's because I got hit by the stack marker, and it hit my shadow or something. Because
Yes.
my shadow was on the wall, and I was in the stack, and I died.
I would be reasonably confident in assuming that that is the case.
So maybe the numbering is the number order in which you are out of the stack. So 1's out first, 2's out second, 3's out third.
I think it's like the stack though. I think just 1, 2, and 3 just need to be out.
Let's try that. Well, who had 3? Because we know how I.
See, I had a 1 also.
Oh, there's 2 1s? Was yours blue?
No.
or red?
Mine
No,
was
I was-
blue.
Hmm.
You did not have that one. We're talking about the marker that appears on the ad.
Yes,
Yeah,
mine
Tylee
was
had it.
blue, and I had one.
I don't know.
The plot thickens.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure that number over the shadow's head, it seemed like it counted up. Like it. In one of the previous polls where we were just dicking around, I noticed that mine went from 1 and then 2 to 3, and I was running away and it just stayed at 3.
Yeah, I believe that is because you got the 1, 2, and 3 markers separately. Because people were dead. I had that same thing the first time.
It seems like a strange way to represent that mechanic.
Well, what I mean is that this time and the time before it, placeholder. I saw clearly placeholder got 1, I got 2. Neither one of us got 2 or 3, and then we died.
Right. The fact that nobody got 2 or 3 is what leads me to believe that that's actually just a countdown mechanic. Like, if you are too close to your ad or something.
No. Placeholder got 1, I got 2, but neither one of us counted up to 2 or 3.
There were 2 1s because Tyleet had a 1 and placeholder had a 1.
Okay, I didn't see Tyleet, so
Right.
I'm just saying counting up is not a. I don't think that's a thing.
And when the stack exploded, they exploded.
My
All right.
recommendation would just be if you have a number, don't
So
stack this time.
stack the stack marker on 1. And if you're not on the stack, stand on 2. Could you turn off Brit for the poll, please? East side.
How can you tell that so early?
Because I'm looking at where the shadow is and
Out.
the
So-
position. His head.
A.
A side.
One killing.
Front to the edge. Glory has 2.
There's red and blue markers.
Ah,
Yeah, because blue is odd and red is even.
That's gonna drop some new ads.
and they cleave. Unfortunately, they still cleave.
Oh, if you
this
get
is-
close to anybody's, they cleave? Because mine disappeared.
So, what happened that time is the stack marker explodes 3 times. Boom, boom, boom.
I think it's the people
Should
exploding.
be
1, 2, 3.
twice.
I exploded twice.
That's probably because
I-
you had a number.
I think the
I
stack
even waited to see if I
explodes-
had a number. The stack marker, I'm pretty sure, exploded me 3 times.
I think it's only 2 because it's dual.
Hmm.
I was 1 and I didn't stack and I survived.
So the only people that died are the ones in the stack. Heal better.
How many people are left?
Should be.
Like how many people? I had a 2, yeah.
Like the 1 and 2 whatever thing has to be significant in some way.
Probably another number of times you should be getting hit? Question mark? Or the number of times up to that many is how many you can take.
I mean, who actually died in the first part?
That actually makes sense. So if the people with the 1 markers take 1 hit, they pretty much get killed. 2 markers get 2 hits, they get killed.
What?
I'm not going to follow that one.
Where did you get that explanation from?
Made it up? I don't know.
These are hypotheses. Unless we go look at a strat, like, it's going to be difficult to prove these.
No one.
No one died until the explosion started going off.
I think we're doing it right.
So I still got hit by the
Wait.
lighting blitz, and it only did 50k.
Clarify. When you say the explosion went off, what explosion are you talking about? Are you talking about the
This-
stack marker?
Not the secondary explosions after stack markers.
So the secondary explosions, we suspect, are because we did the mechanic wrong.
Or so you
What exactly is that happening? Again, people's streams sounds like they're broken, so I can't look.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You're
My
sure
stream's fine.
your shadow didn't have a number?
Positive. I even stood there and waited for a second to see if there was a number. Looked back at it, there was no number there.
Everybody's clearly, not everybody's getting numbers. I'm definitely sure of that.
I would like to try, let's stand in the stack marker for a bit longer, and then see what happens. With the 1, 2, and 3 people out. But not my decision, so.
It also might just do damage, like if there's a dot over the ad. Kind of like.
So at the completion of him casting dual cast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people took damage. Midori and Salenta did not take any damage, and they were both 2s, right? Were you 2, Salenta?
I typed that, yes.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm not looking at that screen. So... I don't actually know what to take from that.
So, like, if we assume that the people who have shadows with dots are going to get yeeted by their shadows or something, then we just need to make sure that people are healed up between hits. Like the ones definitely can't stack because they died with the stack, right? But had a 2.
Yeah.
Have we tried having the 2s stack?
I think the 2s might be safe, because it looked like the 2s didn't get hit by anything when the stack marker exploded the first time.
Also, where are we going to drop the second set of ads? The second set of ads doesn't come with cleave damage, so we can drop them wherever.
Is under the boss save.
Under the boss is a really bad spot because then we can't be under the boss. Or we have to drop them somewhere and then move the boss.
Then we can just drop him south.
Confirmed in the stream that Kanata did get a number 3 on his ad.
Did anyone get a 4? Does it go like 1, 2, 3, 4?
I don't see any 4s.
I've definitely seen people with 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3 makes sense.
YOLO!
1 happens at literally the same time. The explosion for 1 happens at literally the same time as the stack marker.
So then does 2 explode after that?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Yes.
So the dots are just literally the order that the ads explode.
Yeah, and also it
Okay.
looks like even though I'm stacked with somebody as a number 2, that person standing next to me did not take damage, so they are single target. It is actually just hitting our ads for that amount of damage, and the people who are tethered to them take damage at that point in time.
Yeah, I think the 1, 2s, and 3s are kind of like whatchamacallit?
Like that one mechanic from that one fight.
Um,
Yeah, and so Konada, because he was number 3 and he stacked with the group, he then died when his 3 damage went off.
yep.
But there's enough time to heal up after the stack, so that
If it's 3, yeah, 2 is still
2 is pretty
probably-
close.
yeah. But the important thing is we just need to make sure that we have budgeted time and expectation for healing.
I will
So let's say if you have
overheal
a 3,
this time. Hella hard.
well, I mean, that's fine. The important thing is mostly the timing. So, let's say if you have a 3 or no marker, then stack it 1. If you have 1 or 2, stack it 2, and see if that's enough people soaking at 1 to make it so that the stack marker doesn't kill us.
So
I think he's casting the stack marker twice. It's just not telegraphed. Because the name of the spell is dual spell, isn't it?
That's what Liz was saying. He got hit by multiple things there.
There's lots of explosions though, so it can be hard to tell. But I think you're probably right.
Which might be what the numbers are for. So 1 doesn't stand in the first one, but stands in the second one.
Yeah. So 1, and 2 stand off to the side. 1 moves in after the first explosion happens. 2 stays out, and then 3 moves out of the first stack onto 2.
The stacks, or sorry, do the hits from your shadows, they don't give you like damage up or anything like that,
No.
right?
They just do damage. They do a similar amount of damage to the people getting hit by the stack marker when it was split across 4 other people.
It's
I
like
thought I
that.
saw magic falling up.
So let's assume that like dual spell is hitting someone with no marks, since that would make sense.
Either the person who did not have a tether mark and didn't have the first stack, or it's the person with the first stack. It's one of the two.
So it's been a little hectic, but let's just assume what that means is just like for the first explosion, the 1 is out. For the second explosion, the 2 is out. And for the third explosion, the 3 is out. Seems like that makes the most sense.
Well, yes. What we're saying though is I think the 2 stack marker explosions happen at 1 and 3. There's no third explosion.
When your marker explodes, you get a magic foam up for 2 seconds.
Oh, 2 seconds?
Yep.
Okay.
I have no idea how quickly the explosions on the dual spell are.
They're pretty quick. It might be the case that 2 can't get in either, if that's the case. It might have to be that 1 and 2 are out and 3s are in.
I think 2s just stay out. It's too awkward.
Yeah.
Sorry, so we're still going to do the stack on 1, and the people who are out stack on 2, correct?
Correct. Moves
Yes.
2 is safe spot. 1 is split damage. And if your tether, or sorry, if your if your shadow has no markers, make sure you're like on 1 proper, and not just like trying to be in the stack, because if it centers on you, then it's gonna make it hard for the rest of us.
A.
A.
That's super weird feeling.
Out.
B.
Oops. I'll just take it.
Yeah, you will. I like how you acted like that was a choice.
Oh. Oh.
I'm telling you, that's split.
We can talk about that after this.
Wait.
Drop your ads out.
Now that we're
Check your number. Alright, I'm going to count the number of explosions here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I have 0 receiving ping.
I got a bone stack. I don't know how much stack
Oh dear. Well, you don't have aggro, but ugh. Oh, you're dead.
Stack with him, Kanata. Prove my theory.
Alright, since there are 3 explosions on the dual spell, despite being called dual spell, it makes sense that it would be 1's out, 2's out, 3's out. They seem to be about 2 seconds apart. Actually, about 2.5 seconds. It's about 1 GCD apart.
I had no marks, stayed in the whole time, was fine.
so 3 just means you stack in for the first one and then you move out.
First 2.
Is there actually a stack AoE happening at 2?
There are 3 explosions from the dual spell. So one person gets marked with the AoE or the stack marker, but that person explodes 3 times.
Okay, just clarifying, because I know that there's 3 explosions on the ads, but that doesn't mean there has to be 3 for the stack marker. But if there is, then okay.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the animation that the stack marker makes.
So, were you assuming that I just died to a lack of healing, or am I missing something here?
I healed real good that time. So
Then I don't know what to do.
I'm not
if I
saying you
don't
died to a
have
lack
marker.
of healing. I'm not, but it is. I'd like to think it wasn't because of a lack of healing.
I had no number.
He typed it.
Goes around. I had no number, stacked in the stack marker. I stayed there. After the first hit, I got a magic vuln, and then the second hit killed me.
If you got a magic vuln, then that's from your ad. The marker's going to be on your shadow, not on you.
What?
I got a magic vuln from the stack marker
So yeah, so did I.
because I had 3 and I took the first 2 hits of the stack.
So we have to. You can't just stay in if you have no marker. Then.
Wait, but I stayed in. I had no marker. I just sat there.
Did you have the stack?
Yeah,
I
think
had
that-
the stack
I think the
marker.
numbers on the ad's head don't show up until it's about to go off, right? So at the very start of the phase, no ads have any markers. Then the 1 dot shows up. Then the 2 dots show up. Then the 3 dots show up. So you have to keep watching your ad. You can't just check once and then assume.
Oh, I was fairly
Oh.
certain I had no mark.
No, Tylee hit.
Blood
Tylee hit your shadow.
Tyleed hit my shadow?
Yeah.
What an asshole! What'd you do that for?
Tylee's AOE from his shadow hit your shadow, which exploded you.
Oh.
Rude.
Well, I kind of didn't have a choice on placement because I got rezzed as the colonel. went
Yeah,
out.
I rest Hylian on top of mine.
That's not your fault. It's just it's important to know.
Which he
So
took like
that's relevant information.
yeah. So I rest.
Let's change the narrative. I was testing if it was a stack.
I'll believe that.
Okay, I think it might be if it's what was it? Unleash whatever.
Yeah, Unleashed.
That might be the stack.
Darkness Unleashed.
I'm just gonna call it Unleash because that's the name of the Darkness skill, and that's what it looks like animation.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I'll use Heart of Light for the add stacks.
A.
Front 8.
The problem with all these macro mechanics is that I start getting them like double backwards.
Overcorrecting. And out. Let's see. Unleash.
Yeah, it's magic damage.
That did 1,700,000 and something thousand.
That
damage, so-
only did 100k to me.
So that's probably not magic damage. I have no ad. So the safe spot's 2, not random location on the
Don't go back to your ad.
Oh, run to the outside. Drop your ad.
Oh wait, what? I was so far. Oh gee, sorry guys. Oh, our ads disappeared. Oh, 1, 2, 3,
Thank
4. Oops.
We don't have enough invulns for that mechanic. The rate he's using it.
Oh, I can't get you up
Line.
fast enough. Ooh, ow. Ooh. Wait, Kara's gonna die. Okay, what is it? Oh,
Shadow Servant.
question mark?
Oh, there. Oh, we
See
have shadows now.
All of your shadow.
Giga
Giga
Slash.
Slash.
I don't have a shadow.
Indentured and will spoon
I'm like Peter Pan.
on a thing at my shadow. Okay.
Oh!
Yep. So
Wow, that hurt.
Ooh.
we need to. Everyone needs to move in a position that is both safe to his attack and also when your shadow spawns. Like basically, all the shadows need to be pointing away from him.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 270 cleave. What was that called?
No, it was not a 270 cleave. That was a 180
Half
cleave,
cleave,
and then
yeah.
someone else's 180 cleave, and then someone else's 180 cleave, and they're pointing. This is like the player version of that summon ability that we had in the last dungeon. You know, where she's cleaving half the arena, and then all the ads are cleaving half the arena, except for we're the ads.
Oh, see.
So if the left side is safe, everyone needs to move so that all the players are on their left side. So you kind of like make this little like 180 like half circle around the boss so that all of the shadows are pointed inward and the safe side is on so like all the players are on your safe side. The shadows are in different directions, yes. You will take one. You will always take a hit from your own shadow because you can't get out of it. But you cannot take 2 hits.
So when you depending on which box, which direction you get from your ad will determine which direction you need to run, so that we can safely have the middle be safe.
Can you
Correct.
face them outwards? Is that what we're doing?
You can't face them anyway. They are automatically faced.
You need to just position yourself so that the space between you and the safe side of the boss is where players are standing.
Okay.
In the end, what'll happen is it will look like the shadows are just creating this sort of like sweep around. It will like the one that is furthest to the north or whatever will be pointing to the player standing furthest to the north will have well, actually no, it depends on which way it's cleaving, right? So it's either going to go, all of the shadows are like rotating clockwise or all rotating counterclockwise.
I think I'm gonna need to see that one a few times before I can wrap my head around it, or it's too late for me too, because I'm not getting it. But
Did we actually solve the stack mechanic thing?
I think so.
I don't know what I'm doing there. I just kind of
check.
lived, and then I ran into my shadow like a dum-dum.
Yeah, try to stand on 2 as the safe spot for your explosion. So watch your ad to see if it gets additional dots on it after the first one, because the 2 and 3 dots won't appear immediately. 1s are out for 1, 2s are out for 2, 3s are out for 3. And we need big heals in between each of those hits. A.
See.
Wait, oh. It's backwards.
No.
Come on.
This one is normal D.
Normal D, yes. The opening act for Tenacious D.
Unleashed.
I'm definitely not stacking this time.
It's not a stack. It's clearly just an attack pattern marker.
Get to the edge. Yes, that's why I'm saying I'm not stacking.
But,
Cam ran it.
but maybe we just didn't stack right.
Alright, look at the marks on your ad. 1's out. 2s are going to get out next. 2s are up. 3s are going to get out next. Alright, so there's 2, 3's out.
The amount of people.
Shadow Keeper. Oh, drop your ads somewhere. Yeah, and then they just do 1 cleave attack and then they're done. Alright. Umbra Smash. Is it like Hulk?
You have any? Oh, early.
Because
Okay.
I pitied you, it went off. Do you know what happened?
He took 3 hits and then.
No, my living dead killed me.
Alright, this is the thing where we're trying to make a little ring.
Right
Alright,
side?
so this. Alright,
Alright,
so Liz, stand back here. Oh, actually. Oh, that's a lot of hits.
oh, Shadow faces you afterward. Okay.
Shadow functions the same way as the first mechanic.
Yeah, it functions the same way as his shadow, right?
Yeah.
So like this time, I needed to be in the northwest because my shadow was north and he was going to cleave the right side.
Oh, looks like you can dodge your own. I
Yeah.
think Tylee just did.
Just dodges her own
Yes.
cleave.
When you're bound determines the location of your shadow, and then you unbind and you can move.
All right, so you just need to like take one step in as soon as the unbind goes off, because the ad is locked in place. Probably once the bind wears off.
So pop quiz. If the blade is on your left and your shadow is going west, which side do you go to?
South.
If the blade is on your left,
Well,
Well,
Keep
it's
going.
the blade on Shadowkeeper's left, right?
sorry. The shadow is on which side? Which cardinal is the shadow facing?
this is like a pop quiz, right? So like if he's gonna if he's cleaving on his right side, he's got the sword in his right hand, and you get the south shadow. Southeast.
Yeah. Then you're cleaving the. If you have the south shadow and he's cleaving on the right, then you are going to cleave everything to the right of you.
Right. So you want to get to the southeast.
Well, you want to get. Depends on which way he's facing, but
No, it doesn't.
you want to be as east as possible. No, you want to be as east as possible. That's not inside of his cleave.
Is that
Oh, right.
correct?
He also does the
Yeah,
cleave.
So if C is him, and he's facing north, if you have the south shadow, you want to line up so that both swords will cleave to the east. If he has the right hand. If you have the west-facing shadow, you want to move to the southwest because he won't be cleaving the west, nor will the north shadow be cleaving the west. So you will throw the cleave off. If you have the north shadow, you want to move to the west, but have the shadow close against to the wall, so that it will throw it off the arena. If you
Yes.
have the east shadow, you want to be near him, face and to the north of this quadrant, so it throws it north, thus leaving the southwest quadrant safe.
I believe you're right, Swanta. I don't think the boss itself does a cleave.
Yes, it does.
Very much does.
He does a cleave. I've seen him do it every time so far.
But even if the boss is doing a cleave, you still have like half the arena to work with, as long as the players relative to themselves in that remaining safe space position the shadows that you're dropping. Like, the important thing is you want to make sure that you're not having you're not on the opposite of the safe side, because then you're definitely going to overlap.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you're right. It doesn't really change much. It just makes it not the whole arena that you're going to.
Yeah, it's like worst case scenario, the boss is like right here, facing this way, and then
You
goes
got
right.
that little tiny corner. No, yeah, we should probably make sure the boss is in the middle if we can.
But yeah, so okay. So everybody understands everything, right? You have it in your mind?
All right. So what is the
Boss does not do a cleave.
Oh,
what is
doesn't
the
it?
name of that attack?
Giga Slash?
The last one where Tylee was alone, it was right side and the boss was facing south, so everything on the one side and the D side would have been hit, but it wasn't.
And that's what I thought. But
So it's just the people that have the shadows are the only ones that have the telegraphed attack.
Shadow Servant. Yeah. Okay. So there's four. There's only four markers then.
yeah, we determined that already.
Good. That means that you don't have to worry about intercardinals.
We're just forming a safety box. That's what I'm saying.
And
Like, that's simple.
and the safety box there's only going to be 2 patterns, right? It's going to be the shadows. Once we get the shadows, it's going to be like a clockwise swastika or a counterclockwise swastika.
Why does everything got to be a swastika?
Nazis.
More like Buddhists.
Actually,
See? Out. Hey.
That's not too funny. Oh,
to the edges. One's out. Two's out. Three's out.
I don't think we can stay in for both of those.
Pop your ad. Go away. Alright. Now it's the safety box. Well, after this Umbra Smash.
ooh, not good, not good. You're so dead. Ooh, oh, someone random's gonna die.
Oh,
My
I hate,
placeholder!
I hate everything about this. Help!
There's not a whole lot you can do there. Oh, I'm next. Ow. Ow.
Box, we just gotta live to safety box.
Shadow Servant. Alright,
No,
yeah,
try
the
to-
people with tethers have them. Alright.
Left?
Left side.
Alright, so left side now. Nope, we're all dead.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, we lived! You can just face tank the damage.
You can face tank one of them.
Okay, so he's gonna be swiping that
Right?
way.
Swipe right?
So I need to be this way, yeah?
Ah, shoot.
So
Place
multiple attacks.
Carrot, come to me, come to me.
Oh, I had it backwards.
Or not.
No?
I mean,
I
we
would
took
say-
a stack.
I mean, then, oh, that's a knockback. That's a knockback. So the nice thing about that one is if you do it correctly,
Orbs.
where
these
it's
are
like
definitely
you
orbs.
can actually just have like, I think the further
So we've
people
got
run out, the
Single purples and 3.
purples and
Yeah.
some yellows.
So
Yeah.
3 people take the
3,
3.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, that makes sense. One person goes to... Tanks probably go to the...
Yeah,
single ones,
probably.
yeah. Do splits? Standard splits?
For what?
The 3 orbs?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I would assume we'd split healer and 2 DPS and the 2 tanks north and south.
Assuming it's always north and south, it might shift. We don't know yet, but
Oh no! Ugh.
Let's try to get to safety box with everyone alive.
Makes sense.
Is the stack marker always on a healer?
Seems like it.
I think so. Kanata, has it been on you?
It's been on me a lot. It's been on Liz a couple times. Seems like healers like never get 1, 2, or 3.
I mean, it could be that we only need to stack for one. If tanks and DPS are always doing the numbers, like that's believable. I just don't see any evidence necessarily.
The
I haven't seen it yet.
out.
Okay.
See.
God damn it! Why do I listen to people?
You have to assume that we'll get it right at some point.
Not listening. I just do the call. Figure them out myself. I'd be better with that.
You do what you need to. Line attack.
It's possible, by the way, the difference between those isn't that the circle is a stack, but maybe the other one's like proximity or something.
Get out.
So it could be something special about the cone.
Oh, wait, no, I do have one.
One's out.
Oh, I got murdered by one. Dumb.
It's out.
Big heals, bigger
It's
heals.
out.
Oh no.
2 is not a big heal. Cure. That's the time to bust out your cure 3s. Because everyone's tightly stacked, and you need to heal up a big amount in a short time.
Other thing we gotta talk about some people are running anywhere other than 1 and 2 during that phase. Stop it. I don't care who you are. Stop it. You're doing it wrong. If you're not standing on 1 or 2, you're doing it wrong.
I agree.
What's the sequence for 3s again? Are you in for the first stack?
You are literally only standing out for the attack that matches your number. It's that
okay.
easy to remember.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're in.
So I don't want to see anybody on the D side.
Oops.
Or north, or south.
B. Out.
Get ready to run out. One's out. He's out. He's out.
Where y'all
Just
going?
dropping your ad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll talk about that one, please.
Yeah.
Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, then.
All right. Now heal.
Nice.
Shadows. Right side. Left side.
Oh, the people who didn't have shadows get shadows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a turn.
Ow!
We're
I
bad at
think I
this.
figured it out.
So, since I was standing next to place where yours was supposed to be more north.
Was it? I thought it was right
Yes.
side.
Well, no, he was slashing the left side. Your shadow was pointing west, which means your cleave is going to go north.
Did he change his sword between the first and the second hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He always
well, I'm
swaps-
just free,
he
okay.
Always swaps sides.
Alright, well, yeah, that's my bad then.
Oh.
'Cause I heard the first call of right side and just assumed it stayed.
I'm calling out which side he's cleaving on.
Yeah. So I didn't realize he was going to switch halfway through that. That's my bad.
Need a second call.
So the shadows, it's kind of like in Emerald where you got to take the stuff to the far edge. Take your shadow to the far edge,
No.
but take it to the
No,
opposite
no.
side.
No. No.
You don't want to take it to the far edge. You just want to take it to like the corner of his hitbox.
We should remain relatively close because if people are just standing relative to each other in the correct location, then we can all dodge into the safe area. Like the safe area can be as small as like
Yeah, I gotcha.
this little square right here. But the important thing is like after that we then need to move to the other side of his hitbox, and then the other people need to figure out which way to go. So I'm gonna draw something up really quick. This should only take me about
Less than 4 minutes, because that's how longer we have in here.
So if
Or
your
reset.
shadow is pointing from the east side to the west side, and the cleave is on the right, you're going to want to be on the northeast side of the boss.
Hold on. We need to talk about terminology here. When you say the shadow's facing, you mean the shadow's coming out of you, sticking to the east?
The pointy side is pointing to the west.
If the shadow is coming out of you, going to the west, and he's cleaving the right side, you want to go to the southwest.
No. Wouldn't you go to the northwest in that case?
No, okay. If he is facing north and he has the sword in his right hand, okay? And you have the shadow that is pointing west, you want to go southwest because you are going to cleave south. I mean, technically you can just go south. But you want to go slightly southwest of his cleave because you can't be on the east side because you'll get hit by his cleave. So you need to be on the south, somewhere in the southwest quadrant, as far south as possible to maintain the safe space.
Hang on. I thought we determined the boss isn't cleaving.
The boss
Oh,
is
no.
not cleaving.
Are we sure he's not?
If
Yes,
he's not
100%
cleaving, then you would want to go
he's not
northwest in
cleaving.
that case. Right? Because if
Well,
your ad's facing
well,
west, when
no,
it pops out,
well-
his right sword is going to swing.
well, you still want to go south if you have the west shadow.
This is the thing. They're getting backwards. Is that if your shadow is coming out of you to the west, your shadow is not facing west. Your shadow is facing east.
Yeah, your
Yes.
shadow is cleaving south.
To the south is on its
Yeah,
right side.
because your shadow is behind you.
I thought the shadow
it's how.
spawns in the direction, the pointy direction. Doesn't it point the way the point is
Okay,
going?
Yes,
think about it this way relative to you. Ignore what your shadow is. If your shadow is pointing west, imagine that you are facing east because your shadow is behind you. If your shadow is pointing south, imagine that you're facing north. Same deal. Now imagine that orientation with the sword in your hand. That is how it's cleaving.
Yeah. So, Solenta, I'm your shadow and I'm facing west and I have a sword in my right hand. Where is my cleave going to hit you?
Hold on. Stand where I am. Stand where I am. Okay? I will be the shadow. I'm coming out of you this way, right?
Where's the point?
Okay, well, I'm coming out of you pointing this way. It's a little shorter than my shadow would be, right? But the shadow that appears will be looking like this. It will appear in this direction, but facing as though I am behind you, and it will cleave to the south. Because my sword is in my right hand.
Right. But so in this case, the pointy part of the shadow is facing east, right?
I don't know what the fuck you mean.
It doesn't matter what the pointy. The shadow doesn't face any differently. The only thing that matters is that the shadow is appearing on the west, and imagine it is behind you, if you were oriented that way.
We talking about pointy thing. What are you even
So the shadow has like a rounded
Shape of
end
the
and a
shadow.
pointed end. I thought it
That
spawned
doesn't
facing the
matter.
arrow.
That doesn't matter.
All right. I'm posting in the boss strats thing. This is the super shitty version of like
Okay, think about it this way, placeholder.
Wait. Just take a look at the picture. There's only gonna be two configurations that we do. This is configuration 1. This is the left configuration. If his sword is on the left, assuming that the boss doesn't cleave, then we can just always do this. If the sword is on the left, the shadows should look like that. If the sword is on the right, then it's going the other direction.
Okay, well, the point I was going to make, which was different, placeholder, its face is always pointed at you. How's that? And its back is always pointed away from you. That's how you orient it. So even it doesn't matter how the shadow is shaped. If the shadow itself is coming out of you towards the west, it is going to be facing east, and its back is to the west.
I might be just falling asleep. I feel like I can spin my body and my shadow doesn't spin.
That is correct.
It doesn't.
Right.
The point I'm saying this for how to think about how it's facing.
Yeah,
Not that it changes.
Let's just set that aside because that is irrelevant to how you solve the problem. You solve the problem by making a shape that looks like the picture, where the four shadows are pointed in this little pinwheel thing.
Because he's misunderstanding, like, as though the shape is important. It doesn't matter. I don't even know what he's talking about. I think he's just reading the shadow wrong. Like, the shadow just comes out in a direction, right? And once he understands that, then your picture will make sense.
Well, you can pretend the shadow is a rectangle. That's very well drawn. Rectangle enough. Yep, that looks correct.
So we should have just like a spot in the middle and then maybe 4 markers, and those are the markers where you go to stand based on which shadow you have. And you have the left configuration and then the right configuration. So in the left configuration, the top player will have their shadow pointing to the left. In the right configuration, the top player will have their shadow pointing to the right. Anyway, it's time. Got a good lockout in for that. And I guess we'll be back in on Tuesday. We'll have an answer to you shortly, Liz.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Alright. Thank you very much.
If anybody's gonna stick around, though, you want to talk about how to read logs?
I'll help you with that in a minute, but I think we're probably gonna just talk about stuff other
Okay,
than
well,
that.
I will bounce out and leave you guys to it.
I
See ya.
think-
Good night.